What's going on, guys? Welcome back. I guess this is kind of like day one of the official vlog. For today, what we're actually going to do is test out an old graphics card. Now, back in 2013, I built a budget gaming PC for around like 550 bucks, which coincidentally kind of kicked off this channel as a tech channel. The graphics card that I was using, or that I ended up picking up at that time, was a 1 gigabyte graphics card. I bought a 1 gigabyte GTX 650 Ti boost. Cost me like around 150 bucks or something like that. They did have a 2 gigabyte version that was like 20 bucks more, but since I was building a budget system, I was kind of penny pinching, and that was one of the places that I could save money, which turned out to be a not so great choice, to be honest. But anyways, what we're gonna do today is actually test out that 1 gigabyte GTX 650 Ti boost graphics card and see if it can actually run games in late 2017. See if there's any shortcomings or anything that may be holding us back. Like, for instance, will I be able to enable ultra textures in a certain game and stuff like that? So that's what we're gonna be testing today. So I actually have to go get the graphics card. It's in my HTPC right now, which I don't game on. We're gonna pull it out of that system, put it into my main system, and see how she does. All right, let's go get it. Check this card out. It's got that carbon fiber pattern on there right across the front. Blower style fan. I was totally on a budget, so I couldn't afford a fancy cooler at the time. It's got a little 6-pin connector there up top. No backplate. Who'd have thought they sold graphics cards with no backplate? Check that out. All right, so now that I got this thing installed, we're gonna fire up some games. So I'm gonna switch over to the webcam, and we'll throw on a little Rivas, RT. You know what the hell I'm talking about. I think we should start with something light, so I'm gonna try Rocket League first. Man, I haven't played this game in a long time, but let's just go ahead and check out graphics options that we've got set here. By the way, the CPU that I'm running here is an i7 4790K. It's overclocked to 4.5 gigahertz, and I've got 16 gigabytes of RAM running at 1866 megahertz. So just keep that in mind. Let's go, baby. Oh man, oh man. I don't even remember how to play. That's how I jump, okay. So it looks like right now we're getting about 75 FPS, somewhere around there. Oh, we're at 1080p too, by the way. Oh my God, so bad, so bad. Oh. Rocket League's not super demanding, so it's not really a surprise. But that at least lets us know that depending on the game type, yeah, we can at least do some PC gaming still. Woohoo! And we get the save, baby. Oh. Goal! No! And by the way, the CPU usage is a little bit higher because I'm recording with OBS. So Just keep that in mind, but I shouldn't be losing any FPS due to that since we're using the CPU, and I just scored, baby. All right, I think that's good enough. So we're getting about 7580 on Rocket League at 1080p max settings. I know this game isn't the most optimized, but it is the most popular right now, so we're gonna try it anyway. We're gonna try some PUBG. So let me just open up the video settings here real quick, and let's take a look at what settings we should run. So we're at 1920 by 1080. I think we can do either low or very low preset. We'll try. Let's see. Should we do low? Now let's stick with the very low preset. All right, here we go. So we know the plane portion is infamous for dropping frames, so we'll see if it gets any better once we actually jump out. So we're at about 40 right now. Well, look at the map though, like I can't even see what's going on down there. Look at those textures. Oh my God. Where are we going to? I guess we could go like way down here. If it wasn't for the map, I would have no idea really where I'm going. But look at the pop-in. Stuff is just like, oh, here I am. And I hate the bug with this stupid Xbox controller, man. That's annoying. Right now we're at about 35 FPS. All right, let's see what we can do. So hitting the ground right now, we're at about 40 FPS. This is on very low settings, so. But so far, it's playable. It feels better than Doom did at 30 FPS. So I guess we must have been just getting a lot of dips in that game. But I guess if you really want to play PUBG, you can do it on very low settings. We're just barely over 35 FPS. I can't shoot. Oh my God. Wow, that was kind of jerky. That kind of made it hard to shoot. Holy. Maybe I should have kept the Uzi. Okay. That was pretty bad, but yeah, we got to see the game, I guess. So yeah, we're about 35 FPS. Nothing too special at 1080p, very low settings, but the game was playable, so let's try another one. So I guess if all else fails, we have to try Doom, so let's just fire up the settings that we have enabled here. So again, we're at 1920 by 1080. We've got pretty much the default settings enabled here, except I've turned off motion blur because I hate that. We are on the medium preset. And we're running OpenGL because I can't use game capture with OBS if we were using Vulkan, but this is an NVIDIA card anyways, so it doesn't really matter too much. All right, I don't know what's happening with the FPS counter for OpenGL, but it's not working, so I just went ahead and enabled the default one that is in Doom. So we can see here actually on the settings right now, we're getting 30 FPS, man, like right on 30 FPS. May just be because of this kind of smoke here, so let's try going further and see if it's any better. Right now, medium settings doesn't look like it's gonna happen. too much going on. Let's see if we can lower those settings. All right, so we're on low settings now. Let's see if it gets any better. So I mean, this kind of reminds me of PC gaming when you're like a kid. You're just gaming on your mom's computer because that's all you got. These are the kind of frame rates that you get. You're just gonna have to deal with it. But right now, man, we're at like 30 FPS. This feels terrible. How could anyone game at 30 FPS? This is disgusting. Like I feel like I'm missing stuff that's happening. Jeez. Looks like the 650 Ti boost, it was actually pretty solid back in the day, but I think maybe it's just run its course. Because if we can't even run a Doom right now, then I don't know what to say. Oh, you know what I can do? I forgot. I've got a AA maxed out. Let's try to turn that down. That helped a little bit. We're at some parts, we're getting up higher. At 54, 52. And then some parts we're still at 30 FPS. Like the particle game is killing us. So it's like, depends on how picky you are. If you really love Doom, you could make it through this. All right, so I just tried the Forza Motorsport 7 demo and it kept crashing during the launch. So this is gonna be the last game that I try. This is Battlefield 1. I don't know how well this is gonna work since I'm recording, but we're gonna try it out. We are running 90 FOV here, in this case with no motion blur or depth of field. That's how I normally play. And we're gonna do this on DX11. I'm not sure if DX12 will work or if I'll be able to record it. So let's start with low settings. All right, here we go, guys. Let's see how it does. Oh. We're at about 50 FPS now. This is looking good. What am I on before? I forgot. Is this low settings? Oh, I got hit with a damn Lancer. We're only gonna die before this gets captured. Oh wait, we got it. Yeah. I'm gonna die, yep. So we're about 50-ish, 60-ish FPS. That's not bad. That's actually better than I thought it was gonna be. So despite being like really CPU intensive, I guess you don't really need a super powerful GPU to run this game. I mean, granted we are at low settings, but still. Nobody's gonna revive me though? Thank you. Always give thanks to your local medic. Oh, I don't have any grenades though. Damn it. I'm definitely not gonna last right here. But you guys are getting some good footage though. Look at those frame rates. They're dipping a little bit to about 45. Let's try C. Oh. All right, I'm dead. All right, guys, I think that's enough testing for today. As far as whether this can still game in 2017, kinda, but I don't know. I think it's run its course. It's run its course. Let's just keep it real. Thanks for checking out this video, guys. Make sure you leave a like if you like this type of content, and I will see you guys tomorrow. See ya.